So to start the Easy Cruise, simply put the center dial into the right hand stick well, place the compass ring over top and press down, and that holds the center dial in place. Always put the center dial in the off position, so with the red slider to the bottom, and so then at this point you can enter some speed into the pitch. So as you can see, it's going forward. We can add some altitude. At any point you can change the direction, so we want to go right. It goes laterally right. Want to come back. Come straight back. Want to go a little bit back into the left. We combine back and left. We go straight left. We go forward. Of course, at any time you can manipulate the left hand stick for altitude and yaw. And by using yaw and forward, you can do a surround. So to stop, you just simply pull back on the slider. Right stick goes to neutral. Now, some of the functionality, some of the nice things about this is that for any kind of emergency, you can use either the stick to pull back or use the red slider to pull back, and the stick goes to neutral. If you want to remove the device really quickly, just pull it off like so. Put it back on gently and press the retainer ring down, and you're good to go. There's no modification at all to the stick. You don't have to remove anything, you don't have to change it in any way. But anyway, so getting back to the functionality of the slider. The slider has 6 discrete positions of speed. So obviously off, 0 speed. Can add like a tiny amount of speed. You can add some yaw so we don't hit those trees. Of course you can go full tilt. And at that point you want to make sure that you don't hit something. We're coming around real quick, coming back. I'm going to pull some speed off of that, just to show. We're coming back. Rotate a bit. Now it's going forward, but like I say, you can change it to going right or right rear combination, or completely rear, and then left rear to get out of those trees. And now we're going forward. We want to get back out into the center of the field here. So anyway, so the combination left stick, right stick is completely kind of automatic on the right hand stick. So we're still going forward slowly. I'm going to pull it back. So now we're coming back, fairly moderate to slow speed. Going to go a little bit to the back right. And again to cancel, just pull back on the stick or the slider. This outside compass really doesn't do anything. It's really function as a retainer to make sure that the dial doesn't slip out, which it actually could. Without the retainer in there, the dial will work, but you have to kind of hold it down. So that's why the whole reason why I made this retainer. And then I decided, well, I'll just make it look like a compass. Obviously, the compass headings have no relation to reality unless you constantly switch this to your true north and then don't move after that. But anyway, it's just like I say, the compass is more decorative than anything else. But anyway, so this kind of basically shows you the basic functionality of the Easy Cruz, and I'm offering these for sale on the UneecPilots.com website. Again, we can go minor increase in speed, slowest speed. This is really good for like a crane shot. So you're coming up to a house and then you just want to gradually add altitude as you go over the roof of it. And then you want to bring it back. You maybe make a right-hand turn. And you want to bring it back, and you can do a reverse crane shot and then lower the altitude gradually as you're coming back. So, left hand. Anyway, so I think you get the idea here. It's really similar to another one that's out on the market, but the fact that this is really simple to install and to remove, I think, is a fundamental difference. And it also has an easily changeable speed position. So just go from 0 to full speed really quickly. All of a sudden it's out of sight. But then you can steer it back. You can steer it all the way back. And then switch it right in midair, back to forward. Slow it down. Come to a stop. At any point, like I say, you just want to remove it, pull it right off. It's just that simple. So that basically kind of demonstrates the use of the Easy Cruz. So I'm probably getting low on batteries on my simulator here. The simulator tells you sometimes that you're running low on batteries, even though you're not running on battery. But it's just a simulator, and it tries to be realistic. So anyway, that's basically the functionality of this Easy Cruz. The reason I'm doing it on a simulator, two reasons. It's really ugly here where my location is to fly right now, outdoors, and secondly, it was difficult for me to set up two cameras and have them synchronized, showing one on the ST16 and another one on the actual aircraft. So I hope that the simulator demonstration works out okay, and that's it for the video. I think I'll land now. And turn off our props.